Yo, I don't know what's crazier. Me having to get my online cut because of the call from John Haver. He thought he's the great white savior. Every time he talks to me, he seems like a hater. I feel like he's one of these online trackers that be looking like my expectations didn't happen. I'm sure this man saw me. I think he's one of my followers. He should follow up. There's a whole bunch of my nuts that he could swallow up. I feel like he purposely called and get me cut in the conversation, then heard the revolve. He repeated the same information, then we went into a personal conversation. I feel like this man was talking deep into my life. He wanted to know what I was doing for this early Friday morning, maybe whip it to the night. This man wanted to keep me off of the YouTube, off of the mic, so he could be talking tough over the phone. What is your life like? What are you gonna do tonight, Bobby? I swear to God, I would have fucking put my hands on this man and committed a body. And then I kept my cool. I talked to this man. I had the whole resolve. He said, nah, man, I think this is the time we should cut the phone off. I said, what's going on with this man? He started yelling. He started saying, you're talking over what I'm trying to fucking tell you. I was like, this dude shouldn't be a therapist. They should fucking have this man wrapped in a Bellevue. Something's wrong with these people that's trying to help you. I don't know. You can't buy into all the help food. You already know LIMO. I gotta deal with other weird fucking does. Yeah, we got Volts 3 up in here. Now I'm trying to tell you what just happened with this live that was crashing. I felt like this dude is tracking my online behaviors. It's heinous. Then they gotta get me to go through weekly urine tests just for marijuana. And then they legalized it. I could smoke it in front of your mamas. But now I gotta deal with some shit that stress me out. But I gotta wrap it out a little calmer. I wish that somebody would just find out where this man lives at and hit him with a revolver. They say you should never involve it, but sometimes I feel like this man was overstepping. And then the fact that I asked him, should you want me to finish all of these questions? He was like, no, I can just tell you don't want to talk anymore. And then he's talking all over this shit. I was going to do another live and he called me back to talk more shit. How this happened in the fucking drug reprogramming, I don't know, but it's only for weed that we slowly rolling. You know where this thing keeps going? I feel like the fucking NRA has their motives, or is it the MR? I don't remember exactly. You know, it's those people that say we get their money, that we living off your taxes. You pay it for the police, but then they got a belief there's a problem with their neck and they back of their shoulders. Think it's police? I don't know, but they think they collect. I don't care about it. Get it correct. I was so stressed, and I'm mad that I don't even got me a cigarette. Now I'm dealing with my man over here. It's Teller Red, whatever your head is. I don't know. You said enough. It's TS Peak. Peak. I don't know what that means. You gotta explain this to me, Felix Rodriguez. I don't know. We got Rosa back. You already know. We got John Thomas. Oh, I forgot. I was doing something before I got caught up in all this jibber jabber. Before I even finished this rap, I wanted to give a shout out to everybody for a second. I wanted to say a shout out to David Cakes, aka at Blazler85 over there. Dixon Serge, Eddie B, Rosa, Rosie, I see you. Full Throttle, Jerome Joseph, Crazy K, Chicken, Fly Kai, Reggie Long, J Red, Cholo, Travolo, Co-Star, Isolated, Elevated, Moondog, Snarks and Sass, Bionic Vapor Boy in the Piss Stream, JoJo Sassy Legs, Stone Sloth, Shree, Metro Mate, Nature Fan, Roger Teal, Wyatt's, Wayne Schultz, Tech Master, Complete, Ashton Kusher, Grizzlematic, Diplomatic, Donkel Focal, Astro Photographer, Jonathan Carpenter, Taffy, Doobies. And if I left anybody out, you already know, you don't have to feel left out because we're still doing this together. Because again, I can't do this without viewers like you. Volts over here, that's right, Volts. Limo, or IMO, I'm sorry. You know, there's so many people that's becoming part of this on a day-to-day basis, so I just wanted to take the time and, you know, get familiar with y'all. I apologize, but everybody's invited, really. Let me see if we can find something to start this session really going. Oh, Felix Rodriguez Jr. Well, I love you guys for it. Ladies and gentlemen. And everyone, really. Everyone from all walks of life. Because I'll say it again. We love all bodies, everybody, and you should love your body too. Don't let nobody body shame you. oh, let me see what we doing. Does anybody got some suggestions right now? Oh, we got J-Rock. Hold on. This man's talking real thuggish, but his fucking undies hug him, and maybe he got some gay socks. Every time I just roll around this motherfucking YouTube shit, I gotta deal with another weird ass stop. You know we taking coastal line and poster time. It's just always close to time that I gotta hit them with the Bradshaw clothesline about the backseat. When people talking, I'm relaxing. Yeah, wave it back. Everybody know we love to kick that blazer track. It don't have to hit you immediately like a razor strike. They hate or not, it's cool. We just gotta tell them we got the flavor right. All they gotta do is let me shoot and then they vaporize. I might upgrade, forget bullets. They say that's lasers, but you know that's how they take off your tattoos and erase it. Remember Chris Lee's face or whatever her name is, Push-On. Either way, I got the same tooths on. Coops on. They said it's hot up in here. Get the soup on. We gonna have to literally run them out. Get the spook on. They said get the Yukon. They got the window rolled down. We probably got the new wine. About to kill a new nines. There ain't no nonsense that they won't get. They said you about to get shot like that old Nas track. I don't know if it's just just hitting my 0.10. I'm dealing with the internet number, the interface cover. They crazy. I wouldn't even trace this. The Geico caveman to really escape this. I didn't have the same insurance for the people that take it. But you know, the paperwork is still probably gonna pay for it. Hopefully we throw another fucking wrench in the caper, and then I wanna be your favorite rapper, you savoring. Gotta take a bit to sip of my coffee. Trust me, dogs, we trying to get saucy, but I don't got nothing to sauce with. Hold on. Where my boy at? Hold on, I gotta get to the camera.
I set out with a mission to uncover the secrets
of
we got planet's extremes.
Playing twin. He wants to play twins. We got Bot 2 TV. We got Riley Baker over here. We got
hard, growing.
Tamio Cutie.
Pampers is working hard.
What's good?
Keep him dry.
Hold on.
Only Pampers Swaggers
Of course,
has a keep
Rosa
dry liner to keep him
and Rosie. The
dry.
shout out to everybody.
Pampers. Behind
Everybody
every
that's a
baby.
part of this. No matter what they say. Oh shit, we got Mole Color Mines. We got MH395. Hold on, I'm still riding this beat. They said get ready to vibe. They said I couldn't do this cause I'm ready to die. They said they gotta feel that jelly inside. I don't really feel I'm this generous. I'm really this generous, even if some people are this genuine. I don't know where to start or where to begin. That person named Twin, I'll cut him in half so he can really have a half a twin. He wouldn't have a half a win. I'll fucking keep chopping his half until I finish hacking them. I don't know if I really have to add it up, but I don't know why they got online matter stuff. Come on, man, get ready, get rough. These people are saying I had a tough life. No, I said I didn't get enough sleep. I got enough wife. Yo, these people don't look yellow like their underwears can't get white. No much how much they put the bleach white. They talking like you need to keep swipe. Hopefully you hit that double tap and just subscribe. I'm trying to give you all them other wires. Now you got so many people, so many people, and so many people. I gotta squeeze this phone like I'm trying to cheat your pimples. Come on, keep it with you. I could just switch the issue, but I don't think I'm really off the head to switch the tissue. Nah, it's the swizzle. I don't know when I blow the whistle, coach. Is it dope? I don't know. I hit the slope. They missing though. Maybe their brain is really missing. Maybe it fell up out the window. Maybe it didn't even develop because their mom was smoking Indo. drinking and that alcohol be 3 months in development. They probably have that tough cock hit you like it's an elephant. Come on, get the Warriors, or maybe it's the Warriors. Either way, I'm throwing them out. It's like the Warriors come out to play. I don't got the bottle on my fingers, but I might do like the Cardi, put the bottle in her. I don't know if I'm about to die. They said if I make it, I gotta owe some dudes some dinner. It's cool, I might not make them finish the dinner. I'm close to grosser. They said, oh no, you don't know, I know Rosa. And we about to fucking kill this beat slowly. We gonna stay doing this until we all grow up. They say sometimes I just gotta continue to show up. Oh shit, we got Cardell Passmore. We got Lucas Robinson. Cha-ching, cha-ching. I don't ask for anything. I'll tell you like I tell you. These begging rappers ain't even worth you looking at them. When they keep counting the same cash and they say something like trash. Hold on, let me see if I can do it like this. It's like the wires I gotta cover my face with butterflies. Or maybe I look like Donkey Kong, but the white version. Or maybe I'm King Kong trying to find this white version. They said, Bobby, the term is, they bunnies now. You know, these white honeys now. Or these black brown honeys now. They either just run around. They said it's thick though, the BBL smell. I want that apple bottom. You know they said crunch on the apple now. They said they'll put them to sleep. Kiss the wake. I don't know if this is the wait they was waiting like I'm about to die during the speech. Hey yo, they said it's like the Sopranos. I don't know, but slowly we gonna be hermanos and hermanas dealing with these other online vagos. I don't know if they still up, but it's cool. That's just the reason I said they slacking, they lacking, they better chill. Is packing these bags in when they said how many times did I drag it? I told you don't put on so much garbage. Now you gotta clean up everything, smack in the head, little kid retarded. Yeah, I might get these charges. I be killing that laptop like Hillary's ducking these charges. Maybe something is ripping their face off. I'm gotta go take off. Maybe this is something you can break off. I'm trying to just take off. Hold on, I need a fucking another sip. You can look in these eyes, I might look like I'm innocent. But honestly, I'm looking interested. I don't even care about the show the etiquette. Hopefully y'all still in this because I don't feel it like I gotta take back in my spirit. I could've just let people sway my persuasion, my online invasion, but I just said that I'm taking over everything, man. This is my online invasion, and I love everybody that's coming to the page. Everybody coming to the braids. Better just stop when it's twisted. I can't do that, probably with the braids. I don't know there's trouble in the days. People know I'm jumping in the dirt. Hold on, I'm going to berserk. I don't care about shit. They said this white man by the chill. No, I'm only 59%. But if you looked at my pops, he looked like the dude from Cypress Hill, the one that was the background guy. Oh my God, I gotta hand up these guys. They said you gotta quit this YouTube, stop rapping, and hand them the fries. I remember I heard that like the other day. But hold on, I'm still waiting for people on the runaway. Nah, man, what you done today? Shit like this, you gotta just chill. I'm kicking these flows so you walk around here thinking that you pretty with your chick or your idiots, or maybe you really lit. Come on, man, show me what it is, man. Throw another L in the air, man. Get a zip. Either way, they clipping off. Every time that you want to trip it off. I don't know, but you already know. The prescription is what's the vodka. They want to check into this man in this lockup, but it's cool. They rather with the lockup. I said, nah, I work this bitch, but I never fucking get a PhD like a doctor. Tequila, sunrise, yes. Yes, people. I always say you need to have the adult time drink that goes with the only adult time talk conversation right now. The only adult time talk is Uncle Bobby taking his fucking internet walk over here. And I want you to be part of this. You want to be part of history in the making. Like my man Josh Patrick, like Chris Layer, Lavo, like Bolt Street, like Grover, like Rosa, like Planet Twin, everybody. I ain't even mad at you, like Chicken. Like my man, what is his name? Hams? Hasashi, or something like that, I don't know. Like Limo over here, or L-I, or L-M-O, I don't know. I've got a blurry vision right now. It might be I don't have enough coffee yet, hold on. Let me get out of this. Rap about the haters. You want me to take them down? I could do that. I was ignoring them because I didn't want to give them any money, power, respect. Money, power, respect. I know who I gotta go at. It's coffee. I said I'm gonna do a dry year. I'm not even doing a dry January. I was doing a dry year. Because I want to get healthy for the rap bars. I gotta work hard for everybody. Alright, let me see. I know it was Planet Twin and somebody else. Oh, Chris Label, Miss Label, Bobby's breath. He said it's either the vodka or the Hennessy. What is next? I say your guess is good as mine, but it's water and some coffee and some walking easy. But I guess I make them run. I'm walking easy. I don't know why they talking greasy, but it's cool. This probably like food that disrupt your stomach, twisted. This. I don't know. They want to see how twisted I can get labor. Maybe you trying to do a chore. Maybe this a slaver. Maybe I'll fucking send you to Saudi Arabia. Maybe they'll fucking love your little quips. But you know I'll have to be worse than people that'll work you with the whip. They said I'm Indiana Jenkins. What is fucking Uncle Bobby thinking? I don't know, but I didn't miss my man Planet Twin. Talking like he's Captain Planet's twin. Wearing underwears and his bluest skin. Talking like he can do again what he can do. He a nuisance. He probably go to school to blow a kid. Slower this, hoes. This man is looking like Peter, but he don't know where. Lois this. He's seeing the fucking reflection of his kids, and some of them don't even look noticing. Oh my God, he's starting to see he should get a fucking DNA test because it might be Uncle Bobby's and everybody in this fucking townhouse when he's talking like, damn, you don't hear her queef now. She got a sound out. I might just continue to give other people the shout out. No problem, my guy. Or sometimes I wonder if I should bother to try. They say you gotta take a dirt nap before you even figure out how to fly. But I just apply everything, my discipline, like the karate did when he hit the chopsticks and he caught a fucking fly in between of it. Hey yo, but I don't know if I stepped this a beef in the middle with. They go talking riddle with. Hold on, I got caught up a little bit, but you already know Jonathan Carpenter. I gave you a shout out, my guy. Don't worry if you got in here late. Come on, dogs, because we got to just make the time that we can. It's not a debate. And any time that you get here, it's not a mistake. We saying the coffee is water or not, then it's probably hypnotic today. Even if I got no logic to defy this fucking normal logic. What is the normal process? The popping, they say computers in the absence. I don't know. Have you ever heard of Evo 1 or Evo 2? There's so many different diseases in development. They even created 16 more for the government. So don't be surprised at what happened by the fucking end of 2026. Or even in the 30, cool dogs. And then even in the dirty, they talking like, I should leave it with my jersey, hang it up. I don't know, man, I should leave out my city. I leave out America, go into Canada. Fuck that, I'm a manager. I can manage it, even when they said that the fucking drones is watching everything that's happening. Fucking dogs in my inhabitants. I don't know, I build wood cabins of wood. They won't talk like Bobby a Hood. Maybe I could fucking make a movie on Bobby in Hollywood, but probably make it in India. It's Bollywood. I don't know, but it's probably not as brilliant as me go rapping. I'm thinking I'm Brazilian, but I try to switch up the life fit again. But I don't know if I can get a proper license. They don't want to let me get my living space. Hold on, I'ma hit them with a limit break. I know I said it sometime, but I'm looking just to liberate everybody, man, because the livers hate. Yo, you got a crazy ass president. He say he running everything. Like the ice of the green, you already know he got the wrong mind for his thing. And why this man's for president, mind of a king? Nah, that neck gotta get a sling yet. When he talking like, where this fucking man been yet? When they said the Air One and the Air Force even got a light wind jet. Hold on, I feel like a pigeon with a one-wing ninja. About to go in this fight in a major. I ain't even care cause I'm fighting with a ninja. You already know I'm slicing up in a. I've been about it when I have to really deal with everybody, Benny Batty. I don't even care about these people. I'm your uncle, not your daddy. But these people got this spanking and you know they kind of bratty. When they play games like they built the Bradley box, you better chill. Cause I don't never throw the sassy shots. But I gotta give a shout out to JoJo Sexy Legs. Either way, when these people waste away from all of the drugs, from all of the plugs, from the weight loss drugs. I don't even care. I gotta look at people like a slow cutter. There's no stuttering in this shit, but I tell them I'm so smooth. I'm like butter in my lips. Hold on. I was switching up topics and linking things, but
Texas is feeling
I like to switch things up. keep people moving along. I don't know if I have a story time, but I keep things in my mind. Maybe I can break out of maybe some shit I did at one time. You know, I felt it in my stomach. Even life is throwing so many signs like Final Destination. When you gotta find your destination to run from one time. They say I used to hustle in the day, in the night, in the snow, in the rain. It wasn't great. Me and my mama didn't play. She ain't want me anyway. In the building, all away. I was always one call away to feeling like I gotta go to great. Hold on, you know I had to hold my own. I had to hold my weight. I had to hold my plate. They said, yeah, sometimes I gotta call my own. Sometimes I gotta pay, make my own way. But I want to tell y'all something like I used to sell myself so much that I didn't even like to deal with people because I had to deal with people so much, you know. But I still wanted to get the packs out. I wanted my name to get the bestseller, to blow up. Then I found out that ain't the right hustle. That ain't the way to grow up. You know, I never really got caught up like most did. You know, these people outside when they posted, they even deal with people they ain't know. I always fuck with people that I felt close with. You gotta know what to watch. They said they fucked up, stop selling green. Knows when to drop, know when to rock. You know, then we learn music, then we know how to hop, but they said it's cool. Sometimes it represents us, even if it didn't feel like. Cause sometimes these motherfucking updated beats are like robot, hold on. I don't want to go to the future. Let me go back to the past when these people had dreams of making hot songs and probably even dipped into the little cash. Had to get it short, had to get it more. Everybody said they fucking sick of more. About to make it rain, about to make it pour. And then you fucking make bad decisions in your brain in the store. You know, when people fucking start knowing your face and they wait in the store. They about to say, hold on, my sandwich not done. And then your mom saying, hold on, that's not my son, that's not my son. And this man, he done fucking got crack in his buns and packing a gun. I don't know, I never did that for my summers. So I'd rather just sum up, I was dealing with green. I was trying to be the best man with the weed. And I tell them that they couldn't disagree and I give them the best deals. It was like 3 for 10. Hold on, that was the deal back then. You know, the reefer changed because they spraying it up. And now the reefer's strange. But you know, we keep it changed. And now I'm slowing the heist because nobody's running around here, man. There's so many other likes, so I stopped fucking up. I had to deal with what my mother's advice and actually took it and mixed it with a couple of rices because I didn't have food for a minute and a couple of nights. And when they said a lot of people want to rob you and even an attempt to shoot in a knife in. So I guess I gotta choose whether my life big, but I ain't really had to go through that process because I was good everywhere in the projects. Trust me, I was aware of the process when people want to talk, but they got less. Now I know a lot of people that I know, but sometimes I gotta say for the got less. I don't want to pour my coffee like it's a beer, but you already know it was not done from a lack of fear. I wanted people still with me, but it said God's saying they ain't the fuck out of here. You know, not everybody can grow with you, go through the same shit, live through every damn issue. We got my man right here, down the rabbit hole. You know, there's always that mindset and the goal up. And then they said you gotta learn to grow up. You know, just leave the shit in the back. Like when I used to spit bars. And then I stopped. I left it a pass. But then I said, fuck it, dogs. Why God told me to take it back. Taking it back and making it mine. And you too. Hopefully you're having a great time. I told my man earlier I never really had change to give or even ask for change. I tell him that's what happens when people don't read. It's a lack of brains. You know that 15 minutes or 15 seconds or even 3-minute videos is shorten the spans of your mind brain. What the fucking things that we eat, but we went through that before. I don't really want to have to tell you to stop eating the bad shit from the store. You know I should slap that fucking cake out the hand. Sometimes that's the only thing that you have. We got like $1.50 a change in the spare and it's fucked up because everything's going up with the tariffs in here. I think Trump's talking the sheriffs in here. Hold on, you already know. Hopefully y'all was with that earlier shout out. We got Too Savage, Down the Rabbit Hole, Grover, Rosa, everybody. IMP, Joseph, Jerome, anybody that I don't name, I apologize. I'm just going over it. But I love everybody that shows up and enjoys these shows here. I'm trying to make them good for y'all. Does anybody got any beat selections, anything, any suggestions over here?
Did you take your
Y'all are the cool ones.
That's my job.
I bring the entertainment, but y'all are the stars. Y'all help us get to where we're looking to go, and hopefully y'all enjoy that growth with me. You know, I just started this channel humbly not so long ago. shoe. I think jumped in my cup. Uh-oh. Double tap, people. Hit the subscribe button. We got, Cool Tux? Or how you say that? Tox. Cool Tox? Or is it Cool 2 C's? I'm sorry. My bad. I'm just saying doubles. Let me see if I run this motherfucker down. No, not the volume, though. Hold on. Let me pick that up. And let me put the beat back a little bit, because I let too much run over here and just looking at my coffee. Yo. Yo. You know what's funny? I was looking at a health hat earlier that had a picture of a man that looked like Jeffrey Epstein wearing one of those Asian rice hats. I know what these people want. I tell them I was trying to bring that fire right back. I felt like they should have took the time to find this man's island, throw a tomahawk and fire right back. But you know, I would never say these people were safe. They say this administrator's saving all these petties, hate the gay. Doesn't that really show how these people are trying to flood in the devil's gates? But either that's a choke move or I'm doing dope slews. People talking like they don't do what they said they don't do. They said they go through what they don't go through. They said I can't be a Saiyan. How his hair don't stand up like Goku's or Trunks. I don't know, but I might have shrunk. They talking like the mind of drunks. I said I've been the minus drugs. This my mind sober. They said going your lines over. Man, your time's over. I tell them 1,000,000 times over. We the rhyme cobra. Maybe the white one. Maybe the black one. The mamba. They said it's cool. I'm like Lionel trying to fight off Mumbra. Doing the mamba. They said they can't stop and I really can't front. I don't know if I knotted up enough for Hera, but I'm fucking online terrorizing terror, and they said I'm going through 1,000,000 terabytes of error. If they ever tried to stop and say this man wasn't killing the bars, is Dr. Dre and Dr. J's and the Dr. A's. When they said they can't stop the A's, the doctors say. They said the doctor shake, the fucking blinkers break. I meant the injections hit your blood tempered, but you know they gotta stop to take your blood pressure. I was trying to say the needle with a needle, but it's cool. You never know what these people try to feed you. You know this bullshit with the fucking medical books. These people always try to deceive you. What is it always saying that sometimes they gotta go back to the treatment? Cause all treatment's not the same. You can't fucking really knock at the game, knock at the look. Hold on, they want me to go still to the medical books. I don't know if I got still more medical heads, but maybe for these people that's trying to get a doctor in the medical heads, we can go back to a heart pump. I don't know, man, and do a breathing. Hopefully this man staying alive, and hopefully the life still can breathe. If you're feeling me, then hit that up. Show me double tapped up. So YouTube that cause I don't give a shit. I'm too rattle when they talking like, damn, this man's too smooth. What he gotta really get? Maybe a new outfit, but it's cool they blew out this. How fucking true is this? Make the moving traffic. I said I'm doing graphics. Nah, they said his face looked like CGI graphics. I get it. I settling, mind rattling. Either way, I was trying to get back to the bars and maybe settle a battle. And people said it's a battle to try to just set up events in a battle, but sometimes it'll be better when the people don't really want to rap that. But come on, man, every online got a little shimmy shake, maybe a jitter, maybe an agenda. I don't want to quit up. I want to shut it down like a fucking new Nintendo. They say every time you buy an old station, it may be 5 years or 10 years, or maybe they gonna change anything in your intelligence. Maybe we break this. You already know I'm trying to real be for these people that don't understand greatness with a fake kid, but it's flake like better just stop when it's wake and I'm going night wake every time that my mic breaks. Yeah, you might even think the internet slowed up. Way to hit that with the motor. I don't care cause I told them I got a full batch in my head and it's fucking really load up. Hold up, I gotta just roll on my enemies. Or they say that's my fucking done. Nah, man, they better just stop. I hit them, but done it, and I did it with my gun. I don't know if I got another agenda. I go back to that, but maybe it's your pickup in your antenna. It's either that though, but I fucking throw in the course like Dennis. Hold on, Dennis. Maybe I do need a Dennis. I ain't even care if you even get it. Hold on, at least y'all gotta give me a little bit of credit. You know I got a little bit dry and I don't got water. Stand by. Hold on.
Ain't going out in this weather to request no cola bug, kid.
You don't have to. You can request
No,
online
let
from
me
your
see what's going
phone.
on here.
Perfect. I got mine in my pocket.
We got
Oh wait,
Summer and my guy Speaks over here. We got
Oh, it looks
Scott.
like you're backing up a bit here. Okay, Luann?
Scott Cox. I'm trying to say his name right. I'm
Love to get
going through it right
involved
now.
with everything. Luann going once.
Progressive can't protect you from becoming your parents, but we can protect your home.
Oh, he's talking about money and Penna and people that know each other. Uh-oh, we got my man Bina. M.A. I don't know, what are you trying to say? Magnus, whatever. I'm gonna say Pina. Pina, ¿qué está pasando contigo? Está tirando chavo around como necesita. Pobrecito, Pina. Come on, man. I will fucking give you vida. Why this man want to play? I'll give you CDAs. I don't care if I'm saying what I said. I start with Reeboks. They want to talk to me hot. I'll tell you, sweetheart. I don't know, man. These people gotta stop. That was a cheap pop. He got some sweet socks. Hold on, we eat rocks. They said, you already know I put this man in a deep box. We keep the beat hot. They said I'm gonna rap in Spanish. Hold on, I didn't understand. To switch the language. El gringo loco, ¿qué está pasando con todo? I don't know if we trying to fight the bull in the toro. I don't know if it's too much of the drinks. Maybe it's the pitorro. Either way, I don't want to have my eyes crossed when they talking like Jesus on the cross. I don't know if that's the Jesus that you want to lost, but you know we get caught walking through the whispering. Sometimes I gotta listen to what the people insisted in, and you know I probably need a translator and an assistant, maybe somebody for the deaf people doing this shit, but I don't want to get caught up. It's too suspicious. They'll say that I'm doing some spurious, I don't know, something like a spiritual conspiracy maybe. Hold on, wait a minute. I almost got caught up in my lazy, cause you know the eye on the back is the lighting that hit the side in the track, but I'm not trying to get distracted while I'm trying to rap. You know, we got all kind of raps, all kind of habits, online rats with all kind of habits. Oh shit, Dixie sir, what's going on? El gringo loco es muy caliente, muy fuego, muy duro y muy fuerte. Let me get out of this. I need some water though. But what's good, everybody? I was giving everybody the shout outs earlier. I gave you a shout out. I give a lot of people a shout out. I got so many people to show love to, that shows up. If you give me just a minute of your time, I'm appreciative of that. So, you already know, people. I'm just tight that I gotta go to the store later to get me a wrap because I don't got one handy right now. But that's what happens. Oh shit, everybody know when each other's fire over here. Uh-oh. Yo, they said I ran through every beat, I probably run out of options. I don't know if I Biggie Smalls or I just pocket, or maybe I just put something small into my pocket. They just want me to continue to do all of that hot shit. I don't care when we roll out, when he roll in. They said he got another bar, he must have freshly stole this. I said, no, I'm like the people that helped Thor's hammer hit. You know the imps? I don't know if it's a troll, but either way, we got tropes. These people better stop, we gonna have to wash robes. They said we gonna have some hot shows while they eating nachos. Man, we about to let the lot show. I said I slow down my belly bumps. These people barely jump. Oh, I forgot to show off Godzilla. People, run, run. The smash billings. If I get that, the cash killings. I gotta go back to that feeling. Hold on, let me see if I could go back to Spanish and properly chop it. I don't want to sound too bad when I ramble this. Yo. Let me see. Yo. Yo no está juegando, yo está gagando por el persona que está hablando. I don't care, yo no está doblando. People say, yo no sabe el blanco. Mira, I might fucking hit Thunder and Blanca. Hold on, I might body splash it, even just stomp ya. You no sabe me, mama. Oh my God, I don't know how to say hermana, but I still find a way. They say that el gana. I don't know if I'm still feeling a Ghana, but I gotta keep pulling my ganas. Every time I bite this mic, it's like I'm chewing manzanas. Or I'm Tony Montana, sniffing coke and sinus. I am so excited. We had switch excited. Now I pulled the switch. I don't know if they wanna duck, but how you say that in Spanish? Mira, mira, no brinca. I fucked up. I'm not a Spanish rapper. I don't even speak good Spanish. I actually understand it better than I can speak it, which is weird. I failed all my Spanish classes. I tell people I'm a terrible Puerto Rican.
Can you access quality health insurance for 2026? Yes, New York. Enroll or renew today.
I gotta go into a Spanish class. I was doing Latin, French, Spanish, and I failed all those classes.
Freak, are you
The only thing I can tell you is all de la fromage, and I owe that to Dexter. Cartoon Networks. All de la fromage means you want a cheese omelet in French. That's about as much as I can tell you besides hola and oui oui. But that sounds wrong even though it's just yes. Si, senora. But you know what's weird about language? You can track it down from Spanish, goes into like Arabic and a lot of in between, Italian and so many regions that the language just slightly alters as it continues to migrate down, which I like the science behind language actually. That was pretty cool. I want to get into that. Maybe I'll learn how to incorporate stuff better. I fucked up. I jumped out of that beat. You know what? Let me find something that's fire though. You have any Metallica suggestions? Maybe I can see if I can run through a Metallica beat. Why not? Let's take the challenge, baby. Hold on, let me spell it while you think of a particular song that you think would be cool for me to go over. Because I'm doing the challenges over here. We want to continue to make me a better artist. And the only way to do that is to take all of your challenges. You got to do all music genres. Maybe even emulate styles for no reason. Until it sleeps. Oh, until it sleeps. All right, give me a second. I don't want to take too long with this. I appreciate your request over here. And we taking requests, so if y'all got anything, let me get a little bit of time to check it out and we can run those. We almost done. Bear with me. But I appreciate y'all for sticking out with me. Let's see how this goes by the time I'm done. Can we get the shortcut? You're not going to give me the shortcut? All right. Usually it will help you spell it out once it understands what you're doing. But I guess they're like, nah, we're not going to do that for you. Fuck Bobby. Finally. Make me go through hell, don't you? Alright, I take it. Let me know if this is. Wait, let me see if it's doing the right song. Symphony Until It Sleeps. Let me know if this is it, though. Now, let me find my zone here. Let me see if I can get this done. I don't know. This is a good test over here. Crash to this, people. Crash out, crash out. Yo, give me hype so I can get this done. Nature fan. Yo. I was giving a shout out. Now we gotta get it to this loud mouth. I don't even know if I got to get to all of the beef when they chewing up the sauerkraut. It's not for me to muster, but I said it's like me getting custard. Hold on, I gotta keep dealing with a buster. I feel like I'm dealing with kids on my buster. Hold on, I get dressed, button it down. I gotta keep on cutting my mouth. See how we keep cutting in and out. I don't know if that's something we familiar about. You know, sometimes we be word of mouth. I gotta continue to go. I gotta find my way, find my pace, put my pace, get this to go. Shoot it tighten while I roll it tighten. My skills developing, still working on development. I don't know if they still building the pyramids. We didn't need the aliens. People said Uncle Bobby, it's not real name, but it's cool, it's my alias. What people say my DNA probably from aliens. I ain't even trying to debate it when they talk about kinda spaces. I'm kinda obnoxious when I rock shit, ready to stop. I'm really real, I'm not an imposter, but I'm about to just keep. Hold on, I fucked up. This is a little tough, but let me lower it a little bit. I feel like some of the sounds are kind of muted in. It's kind of not a great mix here, but yeah. Dog fan, nature fan. I gave you the shout out earlier when we started the show. Let me see if I can get a second run on this before I check out. It said you gotta be brave not to be afraid. I don't know if I became something that seems strange. I know when this tone changed, my phone breaks, my whole rage. They said I gotta unleash myself, first like whole rage, courageous. I'm whipping my shirt a little. Maybe I'm terrible. I don't know if I'm terrible with this, but I gotta just find another way to get steady where people tell me, come on the market, set and ready. And I tripped before the fire shot. Hold on, they said I gotta make it like a large hit for my charges. It might be worth these people taking my fingerprints. It's a percolator, it meant be something in particular when I'm breaking it down for the drug games or just a drug gate. I don't even care if we hit the floodgates. I'm still opening enough. We got my man Breaking Beer. Hey, yo, you know we crazy. We shaking beers, make it wave in here. We try to make it the best crazy year, 26. And you know we got plenty more hits to get with. Hold on. Let me get out of here. Whew. That was a little bit crazy right there. You want Elvis? Does anybody got any other selections? I'm gonna do an Elvis selection, I guess, if you have one. Do you have anything you think would be fun for me to try to get into? We trying to work today. That was actually pretty difficult to find my lane with that. I don't know if it was because the recording of it, like some of the audio sounded a little bit like off on my end anyway. Let me see. Frank Beer, right? Frank Beer. Oh, do you have any Elvis in particular? We can do an Elvis joint in particular that you think would be good to rock to. Or we just do Elvis instrumental. As I wait for you to Figured out how I put instrumentals anyway. Elvis Presley instrumentals. Let me see what we could do here. We got Suspicious Minds. All right.
Hey, buddy. Sorry I took the last Halo.
That's okay. I'm sorry I cut your brake lines.
No trouble. Wait, what? I deserve that.
Hands off my
We're
halos.
waiting for the ads to go here.
Is the 1,400 hours a year you waste on your phone. With Purdue Global, you can turn that time in.
Yee-haw here. Wait, Shields, I gave you a shout out earlier too. How's everything, my guy? They want me to go over Elvis. Oh, I don't know. This don't sound like Elvis to me. It sounds more like Conway Twitty. Come on. Oh, I'm gonna find my lane in here. Give me a second. Let me run this back. Uh-oh. That's good to hear. That's good to hear. Turbo Munch. What's going on? Don't worry about it. I never even cared. I felt like you gave me stuff to work with. I tell everybody, I love everybody. I don't care. Yo, I feel like Peter Griffin with a Conway Twitty cut. I don't know, man, but everybody raise your city cups. I don't know, where's the city at? Where your town? What we all do? What we getting down? Hold on to everybody with the doubt. I love everybody giving shout outs. And I had to get some more. You know the shit's hot, we gon' get it warm. I don't know if I got enough to self-absorb, but I don't feel that much on my E-dub. I'm giving everybody that freedom. You already know, this ain't a rerun, but I'm chasing the car with the backseat. When they want to talk, man, I did a lot of backseat kicking. Even if I didn't get a comfortable sleep, they said, even if I didn't get a comfortable beat, hopefully y'all still getting in the cut with me. You know, we in the cut, still living it up, but people that said I couldn't keep doing what I'm doing. I'm not giving this up. I love my dream. I love this thing. I did this for nothing. I would do this for free. You know, but got a lot of frequency. You know, we got a lot of frequency. Hopefully y'all continue to fucking live with me. Lift this up. Lift your feet. Trust me, we walking over this toes. Don't want to dirty our feet with these floors anymore. Come on, you thought this was a chore. I said I'm so immature. I don't want to do any chores. I want to get paid. They said, nah, man, that ain't the honest way. You got to do it the hard work, the artist way. They didn't know, man, the honest way, but I'm hitting that fucking arrow, and it's on its way. It's hitting hearts, everybody. Say you love someone, hundreds of subs, and get a whole bunch of love in. We trying to get the cola on for Bobby to at least get a couple of more dozen. He thought I'm buzzing. They said he about to do what he said he doesn't. They said you shouldn't do what you did with your cousin. Hold on, I'm Hispanic. They said, hey, primo, se prima. Hold on, that's probably something they didn't get. That's a mean line. It's probably Rosa to get it, you know, because sometimes that's the road where we headed. I'm not saying that's what you did, but sometimes that's some of the things we say, our family say as ad-libs. You know, as kids, we gotta just chill. We got our ass kicked for trying to listen to what parenting, but now these parents don't be listening. They give them too much advice, there's too much of wrong, and too many people, there's too many devices, too many people are just looking at this wrong when I'm trying to bring everybody back into the song. You know, technology helps and it still fucking fails the brain development, but you know, we gonna continue to do and break the waves and make the waves. We making the waves, I don't give a shit anymore, I got shakes. You know, I got what it takes and God makes. And I guess that I'm one of God's greats. You know, he makes everybody in his image, even if you don't believe that. It's cool, I'm not telling everybody to be religious, because to be truthfully, I don't even believe in religion. I do believe in me coming from a creator. But sometimes we gotta show ourselves in the work and the labor. You gotta be creative as a creator. Don't let everybody deviate you, derail you. When they say they got other ways to keep it brilliant, you gotta always show them why you resilient. Come on, man. While we dealing with aliens, hopefully they gonna continue to feel this. We got Lou Steve Fur over here, Far Burks over here. We got Daredevil Boy, what's good? We got Zoot 2 over here. Again, I gotta say my man Wade Shields again. Turbo Munch over here. We got SBE0001. 4 zeros over here. I want to make sure. We got at BJM. I'm not even mad at what you said. I might be a fucking AI app going over my face. It might be synthetic. No? I'm fucking with y'all. I mean, take another request. Does anybody got anything else? Since we took it to Elvis and everything else, we've been going some weird, strange places. But Tech Master had me doing probably one of the craziest of all times. He was picking some crazy, fast-paced fucking UK or something doodle stuff. So we did everything. We've been very multitasking already from our early humble beginnings. But I always say we can't do this without viewers like you, so thank you once again, everybody. Let me see what's happening though. Oh shit, Travelo co-star over here. Yeah. Rap about the Sasquatch. Hold on. I want a beat selection while I do it. Can you give me a beat that y'all want to hear me rap about a Sasquatch? I'll do that too. We taking all sorts of requests. Oh shit, we got my man Javon Schofield, not Javon Evans, but we got Schofield. He's probably from Mrs. Sheffield's house. Hold on. I guess I'm gonna get out of this and find something to go over there. So y'all find something. All right, I'm gonna just do this. I got two things I gotta do now.
At ShopRite, we save you big here with Can, our largest stock and save sale of the year. So come on in.
Derek Rowland over here.
Only at ShopRite.
You got
we are here.
David Rodriguez.
Imagine a home where every inch feels the same.
All right, let's get to these commercials.
At the Container Store, we're so much
And
more.
let's see if we can mix Javon Schofield and Sasquatches into a story time. Yo. Another one with the Sasquatch on the mind. We got Javon Schofield running out of time. He's ducking, weaving, brushing, breathing through the fucking trees and some of the bushland, talking like he's probably from bush time. You know, the bush people. We talking about junior and senior, but you know, soon we'll see this man, the big feet that'll squash this man like Cena. In a match, he wouldn't want to meet up. I twist his fucking neck. It'll twist his fucking meat up when he's talking like, oh, he had a tap for me, but I didn't stop until I fucking heard a snappery. You know, that's like the best stuff on earth. Not a Snapple joke, but I have to crack his throat before he fucking writes another bum joke. Bum fights, elbows, beer cans, talking like Bobby's beard, man. I said, it's cool. Nothing really to see here because I don't think it's gonna be nothing left between each ear. It's like messing with Bob will get you shot like in the Angry 8 or the Hateful 8. You know, these people, they got a lot on their hefty plate. You know, it might feel the trash on the hefty weight. But you know, like my man said, 4 shots and Bob's gone. Bomb, 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 bomb. I don't know, but this is a bum. I might have to fucking make sure he doesn't know where every Sasquatch lives. You know, we gotta squash the beef. Like they said, wash your teeth. But, you know, I keep on the low when I rock the beat. I know deep down inside people really wanna rock with me. They think that they make me hot. Not really out of degree. Hold on. I'm in a degree, like you go to your stove and raise it past the 3. Then your moms be like, why you fucking burning the meat? Why you gotta be born and be a burden to me? You already know I'm curving the beat. We got Kavina. Or is it the Vin Diesel? We got Match Player. We got my man Forgotten Time. You know, I got a whole lot of forgotten minds. I got it organized if I don't got it organized. But, you know, that's why we got T-Mobile. That's why we got, you know, Amazon Prime too. They said it's cool. I might have to wait the time too. They said lost stuff, baby ducks, maybe such. I shot the guy I was hunting ducks. Did I deal with a bird? Possibly not enough. But I guess I got to deal with another argument. You want Hollywood Undead? Believe instrumental? I'm taking the request here. Who got time? Who got time? Let me see. Hollywood. Let's see what the hell's happening over here. I never heard of this. We got Hollywood vampire heroes. We got some crazy stuff. Hold on, let me find the right thing we're looking for. Hollywood Undead Eye. I'm almost done with spelling out the name of it. Give me a second. They didn't kill me this time. Thank you, Lord. They're good to me. Now you gotta let me know if this is the one, though. Oh. Is this it right here, though? Let me know. Yo. I got Vin Diesel, but he's not Dom Toretto. I don't know why this man's talking like he out the ghetto. He probably want to talk to a kid. He's like a pedo. Don't forget he made a baby boy out of wood. He's a Joe pedo. Go sweat, it's no sweat. I told him this man is already dead. He's still taking ghost step. He don't yell yet. I'll fucking hit him in the throat so he won't yell it. This man really won't forget it. They say you live for 10 minutes after a decapitation. Now is this really a fucking dream? I have to chase it. Or maybe talking shit to a man that thinks he's Diesel. Maybe needs his face really lifting. I don't know, but I'm not trying to street chase this. I'm trying to relay this. Come on, man. Every fucking free's the greatest. Now he's talking to a Momoa here. I look like a fucking wasted Jason Momoa chasing this man with the black car, exploding the motors. Why this man trying to save the sun going over? What was that part with the pillow or whatever that stopped the water? I forgot what they call it because I'm going off of the head and I just can't recall it. But it's cool, I don't have to keep falling to the money. Everybody's falling for the funny. I don't want to get caught up with the Vin Diesel. We heard about you in the bordellos. Taking trips out, Dominican Republic, bumping elbows with all of the candy boys, the party boys in their speedos. Hold on, this man's talking to me, bro. He said I gotta be a Negro. They don't believe that a white man like me flows. But it's cool, I gotta give them kung fu moves. They say how I say that, cause I feel comfortable. I'm still in the cut, and I still ain't cutting you. They said we gonna get in your hands. Who's touching me? I don't even think y'all wanna play with the fuckery. Y'all can never take my rabbit leg or the luck of me, but y'all probably grab my third leg if y'all fuck with me. Come on, everybody talk about it, but they ducking. Everybody knowing something. They said, what the fuck is this, bro? We got Paul G talking, giving this man literal cerebral palsy. And then we got Tristan Tigert. Nah, it's like Tiger. Let's see. Hold on. Let me see. Jesus cultivated to grow this man in your will. It is the life of our Father in the art of heaven, born into a pit to raise you from the dead as you have for me. He was doing a prayer for Uncle Bobby, because I'm about to body this man Harry real bad. He said I'm Harry in the Hendersons. I can't let you get away with that filming the evidence. I gotta just up to the phone when I let it in. He said he thought I was gonna let him get the peanuts. I'm not a pack of the M&Ms. And everybody that thought it was a dilemma to throw it up again. Hold on. He said it's the toothlessness. I said it's the toothless and the ruthless. I'm dealing with the goofiest, but you know, it's true that you can exist so I can grab you to the phone and throw your fucking dome through the roof again. You know you're dealing with the truth again. I don't care what we gotta do. At least people is chilling in the library sharing this. Now I gotta just reassure this man's not really what he says his name G. I don't know, man, but I gotta go back to Paul G, 2100. This man's talking to me, watching Netflix, chilling with his hand, watching the 4400. He said, I thought I had magic powers, but I can't cut it. He looked like Austin Powers. He got teeth, but he don't show them in public. He got girls, but he know he ain't touching. He said, I got him 9 milli, the fine milli. How it takes Bobby to make it to 1K than 5 milli. I gotta deal with Paulie G, 1 in the milli. He said, Goku, Master Roshi, about to show this man how I slowly have to roast him. They said, Pastor Kochi. I don't know, but I've stopped out so many different online roaches. I should be coaching. They said I gotta sip my water a little bit. I gotta stop coasting.
It's an open-air drug market.
Yes, open-air drug market. Always I had to call 911.
Yeah.
I used to walk my nephew to one of the schools around the hub.
Who is this?
When you were struggling with addiction here in the hub, did you
Deborah
ever see outreach
Kelly.
from the city? Like, I mean,
Paulie G, I don't care, Paul G.
Overdoses in broad daylight and an open-air
Traveler
drug
Coaster,
market
you know you my
in the
guy.
heart of the South Bronx, with historically no response from the city.
The police
Deborah
would
Kelly,
call and
yeah.
say that they didn't find anything wrong.
Oh, it's Deborah Kelly. Robert Kelly is there reason that I look like Sabretooth, not an R. Kelly. I want to start ready. They said he might find somebody online young and piss on their chest, hit belly. I don't know, sometimes the collection's messy. When they want to talk, then they say, come on, get me. They probably did a Bill Cosby to my Pepsi. The let's see. I don't know if they let it dick, but it's at the end of the day. When I come on, I showed them how I'm kind of fit, but I don't know if I'm fake money is counterfeit. But I kind of let it stand the counter a bit to see who wanted to go and snitch and snatching, dipping, dashing. You know, they said, that's your money. They snatch the cash and I have to snap them. Look at the camera's caption. I catch everybody's attention that hold on if it's really not and if it's it have to show them why I'm looking like I'm not brave, why am I cooking like hold on, why am I not holding that fucking twilight looking? No, I'm killing vampires and werewolves, being aware what we do on the werewolf. I don't know, either way we gonna have that weird walk when they said what this man's from the Bronx or is he walk, not Chewbacca but he had this, I don't know if he had Hachi to fucking hit the head honcho and get him in a crunchy bones. They talking like, oh, he got touchy phones. I don't know, but sometimes they focus on the foes that keep it frozen. Better chill, I know this. I gotta shout it again to Rose. You know, cause sometimes you gotta give people their flower. Get the time to take the know. When people are talking like this, probably a tech to know. I don't care, I'm trying to show them let the teching go before I have to hit them in the neck or so. They say have an episode. I don't give a shit with the records though. Rockets though, fuck it though. We ain't lost it all yet. They wanna know how much I'm ready to put it in my costing. I said it's cool, I'm about to be like Stone Cold Steve Austin. I stunned myself in a coffin. Oh my God, if I look for profits, they said that this man will never be godless. I look like I'm apocalypse. I'm bringing the apocalypse. I don't know why I gotta go through this slow little processes. It's processing, but I said it's the AI apocalypse. I just forgot to tell you how it's processing and progressing. It's so stressing. Where they go dressing? I don't care if I sound like I'm so interesting. I'm so intricate. It goes with this thing. It goes without saying. I'm more like a wasp instead of a bee. But you know, we trying to get more love to the people that's presenting me. I don't care what's presented to me. I'm trying to literally give it my best to enemy. Come on, to let it be for the people that we gotta learn every letter from A to Z. There's 26 to plenty six to many just the money rich, but I don't care. Dogs where the money is. I don't want to waste the camera time. Flashing a 20 in a bunch of ones, a bunch of dumb, but I don't know if I got caught up counting this money with a ton of fridges, but I know I got body chopped in a ton of fridges. What I did is intelligent, but they said if I talked on online that wasn't really showing intelligence. Going to Reddit, going to Reddit, hit them like rat-ta-ta-ta-ta. I'd rather shoot at the shredder than let them hit the turtles and shred it them, but you know, we make a turtle soup in here, but it's cool. We got another way to switch with the beatbox. Maybe it's the rocket steady, but either way, we lead the way, right? They said maybe even got robot mice, cause they say AI's taking everything over, right? So maybe that's even the little ones with the underbite, with the older ones. Maybe they'll find a way to find the divide, have a provider to fucking provide me the money to swipe so I can roll this bike. They said the cycle, we going cyclist. Hold on, wait a minute, you know what the fucking life cycle is? Just look at the plant and maybe you can understand. That's probably the process. We coming back to unfamiliar lands. You lived it once, so you lived it twice. That's why they say you live life once. You're never gonna get to live it twice, even if you feel like you lived it life. I don't know, man, but we trying to bring them into the light. I gotta wait for the commercial to break. I got a fucking water inside my cup that I'm willing to shake like a Montez Ford, and I'm giving my tag partner the break. But I don't got nobody to tag out with. I'm looking to change that every now and then. I'm trying to bring somebody into the show. I'm gonna integrate them. My boy Black Swan, I want to give him a shout out. Hopefully he'll start building his channel up. Y'all can get familiar with everybody. Show love to everybody. All the time, every time. Chef McDonald, yeah. Woo! Oh, let me get water. Yo, alright. Yo, they said it's like the hummingbird sucking the sack. I don't know, man. I'm trying to get caught up in the tracks. Sometimes we give love to the show and give it back. And then sometimes I gotta distract and give it a little bit of the lacking. Probably show you why my mind will get blackened. And I probably feeling the tension and I need to relax it. But I got somebody to say and they gonna start showing people how to write out their raps in online classes. So that's the person I'm trying to show you that we at with. And sometimes we trying to put up in the map it. I gotta deal with people that got a method to put up with the cabbage. I gotta deal with the way to find a way to reestablish. I said we got make better habits. Sometimes I'm dealing with, conejo soup, that'll kill a rabbit. That's about the only known fucking animal that we haven't. I haven't really established yet. Don't follow them like they going down they holes, cause then sometimes that'll lead to more moles or more soul. But you probably get caught up with every fucking thing in attention. I mean, literally in the face, but it's just hiding in plain sight. Hopefully you don't let that fuck up anything you're planning to do to get the vibe. Oh, it's 11:59. We about to hit that 12 o'clock time. But it's not time. Hold on. They said that it's the midday, not the night. Not the mid-nocturnal, but I did right. Hold on, even if it was dim, I give light. They said that everything could just die, but I just give life. Even give my own life back to give this light rap. Hold on, they said they deliver a white rap. Uh-oh, Vanilla Ice tracks. Come on, dogs. I'm dodging and ducking with an ice van. Hey, yo, I wasn't even gonna lie. When I was little, I was a semi-vanilla ice fan. Ice, or maybe, but fucking dogs, that ain't really get my light sight or my eyesight. When they talking, I was building enough with the light bright. Now I be like, damn. I feel like I'm MC Hammer. You can't touch this in a light fight. Squabbler. Deal with a person that wanna talk about a buck. Talk about a buster before you talk about us. Because we trying to get this room filled in with the clutter. We feeling familiar with everybody. And hopefully everybody starting to give a shout out to each other. We gonna do this on a daily. I don't give a shit. I'm gonna reiterate what I was saying. I would continue to do this for free. Trust me, dogs. I ain't looking for payment. They said that's a hobbyist. Nah, man, I just love what I do. This is it. Can see the work. I just love the fucking body shit. You know, we need another hair Bobby clip because the hair in the back of Bobby's neck about to flip. A horse strike. Hold on. Course light. I don't drink beer no more. You know why? It's low sight. I can't describe back like I gotta go to my own ways in a low life. You know, my moms give me this title, but I never felt like I was living the life of entitlement when they said I'm trying to take the rocks. Then put the waist around so I can rock that title then. Hopefully I'm becoming the people's champ. One fucking tooth at a time here. Give me a second. Yeah. All right, let's see if we can get a different request. If anybody got anything, we're definitely looking to take requests over here and keep the show entertaining and keep y'all as part of the show, because that's the whole point of doing this. I like the connection with the people. This is a show for the people. Yeah, I had to find another hobby, Brian Hubbard. They canceled my show on ABC, or was it NBC, or was it 75 million BC? I don't remember. Maybe that's why they canceled me, because I don't fucking remember what happened. But I found my way back. They said you could spit bars online, and I said, you know what? I think even the caveman can do it.
Life is more legal than you think. Just ask these parents and business owners. From setting up a will.
But I got my man Brian and Stewie taking a trip, either in timing or dimensional, or maybe I should say Hubbard is mother, is smothered, is covered, is smuck, is motherfucking, is slap the stupid people that talk back to me like that. Do me, I'll fucking stomp Stewie's head in. I'll leave it flat, gooey. I don't care if my dog's talking exactly back to me. Like he wants to wait till I leave to fuck my wife every time I see I gotta fucking tie my shoes. They say my timing is probably commented to. I said every word I give the promise to. If promise due, I never fucking mishandled any promise to. Yes, I appreciate that, my man Dixie Sir. Turbo Munch. We try to give the tricky words and get trickier, but you know, sometimes it's harder to deliver when you pouring soda in a cup and the fucking car keeps up with the shiver. Probably gotta work this energy, just work this Hennessy into your liver. Hold on, I ain't never gonna stop. I ain't even never gonna quit up. Ever heard about rapping over movie soundtracks? I never thought about it. Do you have any in mind, though? That sounds interesting, actually. Oh, shit, we got hours. 5, 4, 80. I'm the caveman. Yeah. But yeah, do you have any idea of a soundtrack? We did I think we did one, the Ice-T joint. I forgot for what movie. Let me see if I can put movie soundtrack instrumentals and see what pops up real quick. Unless you find something interesting before that. Let me do this real quick. I don't want to take too much of your time because I don't believe in wasting time like other people at times. They say that's my problem here. Okay, we got something going here. Give me a second. Brian Hubbard. You never saw me before? I mean, I'm about to try to be more well known as I come familiar with everybody. Extending my love to everybody, all bodies. And I understand why you may have thought about Uncle Bobby badly too. I've seen some of these crazy people out here. Uh-oh. They say I look like Jack Sparrow trying to save the pearl in a packed Camaro. Hitting on your girl, cracker snapping. I got tricked in. I felt like I got duped into this kidnap. Fuck it, dogs. Either way, this wasn't a mismatch. I gotta talk to the owner of the sea in the big map. They said there's a curse happening. I did stab this man so many times. He should have took that dirt nap, but instead he fucking pulled the knife out of his shirt fast. When the light hit him and in the darkness, I saw there was some weird archness. You know this man's bones was exposed. I gotta deal with a whole phony ass people I need to expose. Like I gave this man's weak bone knees exposed. Hold on. Like Chris Benoit would kick after kiss, a cripple across face, hopefully would stop all of this bullshit, but then I gotta deal with a bunch of fucking fish people. I didn't know that these curses could get this lethal. And then they have to steal my boat, even though they have their boat. Now we have to find out where this goes. I mean, there's 3 fucking movies that leads to this showdown. Then there's other movies that led to background throwdowns. Like, oh, you know, he might have got canceled. And they rehired this man. They want to find somebody that can handle his problems behind Hollywood is intangible. But, you know, he gotta probably stop dirty dancing with the name of this girl. I can't remember her name. She was in Aquaman. A lot of shit was popping, man. I think her name was Amber, but you know, sometimes I can't remember every name, but everything gets answered. Hey yo, hopefully y'all gonna still be here for a 6th movie. And they say by then we might have muskets and 6 shooters. Maybe they'll get better pirates, suiting and R and that. I don't know, they want me to rap oranges? Doesn't R go with this? Either way, I don't know if I get another notices in my fucking system. It said fucking Bobby focused on the script. I didn't finish writing it. We did like the Avengers. We only think about the fighting moments. I said it's cool, we only think about life in the finer moments. But to find the moment, they said even if I got a house to find the homeless, they said they gotta find my 4 teeth to fill his mouth with molars. Come on, those we out here, you know this, and I'm loaded. If you didn't think my focus would get me into going, and if I gotta deal with a line of protesters and an officer, I probably get punched in the face. They throwing bottle rockets off of this sausage. Hold on, I never felt so insulted in my life. Like I look at the news, then I gotta look at my wife, cause sometimes we find ourselves divided in the room. We got a different divide, we don't think necessarily the same when I wink and I, but it's cool, I wouldn't die. They said just give it your best try, and I did apply sometimes. It'll go out, a whole work and it'll go out, but you know, who's doing it better when they flow out? I'll eat a cat like Alf did, they said pussy your mouth is. I don't know, but I'm probably soft in my head. They calling me pussy hands. This is a personal joke to me. I know you really wouldn't understand, but I gotta deal with a person that didn't want to fucking work with the man. Now I got bleach stains all over my fucking worker shirt. Worker shirt. They said you gotta let it simmer. With a Shire sauce, trust me, I will pop and let it fire off and get the top of a fire truck or a fire shire. Either way, I'm trying to get a little higher. They said I'm a little miles. Or maybe I got the mind of a little child. I've been killing this shit for a little while, and hopefully you feeling all my styles. And I probably don't got a normal style full of violence. Fucking those, my mind is set in the love, it's set in the violence. I said I could the white chick with a glove. I'm like OJ, I don't fit in the glove to find it. Even if Judge Ito wanna talk to me all crazy, cause his wife got caught in another kind of side shit. They fucking sidetracked the trial while he's eating nacho chips. This is probably not your hit. I gotta kick the captain out because this is not your ship. I gotta stay when it's sinking, but you know what they say. You gotta feel that sinking, but get that sick feeling and the vibe starts shrinking. But yo, we spit the whole beat. Maybe we get to know. It's cool. You could jump in this. You're not gonna get fully recorded. Give me a second. Let me switch the vibe out of here. I'm gonna talk to Debbie Cakes over here. Give me a second, people.
Not much longer now, and I will also take to the skies.
Me too.
You? No, you will always be a worm.
Just wait and see.
Red Bull gives you wings.
Gracias, muchas gracias. Alrighty. Not a problem, you good? I had to do something real quick. We doing this work here. No, I got gas. There's no water left. Alright, what's going on with this one? This is the Jurassic Park, so I don't know if it's gonna start. Let me speed it up. It's not that I couldn't speak to this beat, but it's not really giving me nothing. Alright, fuck it. I should spit to this, right? Because I'm a dinosaur hunter. I'm a fucking woolly mammoth killer. Let me see what's happening. Fly Kai was good. I salute you, my sir. I subbed to a lot of people, so let me know if y'all doing any work. You're trying to build your page over here. Just give me notice. I'll go check y'all out, show y'all love the same way y'all been showing me love. And people can tell you I do sub to the people that show me love. Especially if you're trying to grow your channel. Oh, we doing ET. I didn't feel like there was nothing happening. There was no real bop to this. Uh-oh. Old home. Andy. Uh-oh. We're trying to save an alien from a human invasion, you know, because they want to fucking find this man's organs and find what the fucking made him. Hold on. We ain't trying to have good relations. Why you think they worried about alien invasions? I think they're really lying. There's fucking videos that shows them pushing, you know, armory cars with those UFO flying things, but they weren't really flying. I would say they were fucking more like a drone with drone footage, but you know, sometimes you gotta deal with non-drone footage. It's a little grainy talking, but you know, I'm not busy complaining. I don't like that fucking beat. We try to find something good. We got the challenge of going to rapping the movie themes. I'm gonna give it like another few, and then I'm gonna switch the whole thing. But we gotta take another request. Indy, yo. Oh, we got a movie with the projection of what Arabs and Indians are really dealing with. You know, a curse of a man that would take his hand and put it to your chest. Let me just say, he would take your heart out like Cana would. Hey yo, this ain't no good. We had to deal with various Travolts and everything else. You know, sometimes it even got close. I had to outrun a giant boulder to hit my stones. But, you know, I got into it. I got involved. They said, Indy, you got to do it. Save the kids. Was that second movie your favorite? I don't know, but it's probably mine. They said the first one to run your time, but I don't want to go into how my man got his hand burnt when he got the handle. I think that's where they got that thought from Home Alone. Was it 1 or was it 2? I don't care what it do, but everybody, I fuck with you. Hold on. I'm gonna do 1 or 2 more of these crazy ass beats over here. Uncle Jones. Or as I would say, Indiana J. Kids for the Boondocks. Don't be whipping people. IMO. Fly Kai over here, Turbo Munch with the crazy request over here. Yo. Yo, they said I'm like Batman. I'm like Christian Bale, probably the best Batman. And if it failed, they said maybe it's Keaton or maybe it's Affleck or maybe somebody that was doing no acting. I don't know if it was Kilmore, but it definitely wasn't Clooney. And what about my man that would hit you with the zip zap sound with the kick tap pow? I don't know, but I'm talking about my man Adam West. I haven't really made a guess, but hopefully I haven't made a mess. You know, there's so many different areas and stages. And what about my man Roberts, the man that died? He was the voice of Batman on the animated. Maybe we have to go through every angle. That's the strangest. What do you think is the best Joker, the worst Joker? Was it my man, what's his name? Votto? I forget his name. His name sounds like Devato to me, but I forgot his fucking name. He got weird-ass Joker cut, weird grills. Even DC said Suicide Squad chill. I don't know where the motherfucking dude that was doing the film was talking. Or was it the one from the throwback Adam West days with the full face paint with the mustache showing? I don't know, man. We gotta go past that goal. They said 200, but you don't have dough. I don't give a shit. I tippy toe even if I didn't have that toe. You know I got a Batman shirt, but I can't find my Batman socks. I can't fucking run around here looking like a mismatch or even fucking rap like a dude is washed up. Hey yo, I gotta kill this motherfucker Don Travolta, John Travolta, fake mobster. I fucked up. I know I flip-flop stuff because that was the Punisher, but I forgot the other guy. You know the Penguin before that other dude was thinking, I forget his Rupert Thorne. My bad. You know I gotta rip your roots from the thorns. Hold on, we're going back to the Keaton vibe. Let me see if I can find the vibe here. I'm getting dry. I should fucking chew on candy and make it worse. But anybody got a request? I'm gonna jump out of this one. I'm gonna do like 1 more after this. We had to do 2 Batmans because we had 2 themes. Oh. Hey yo, Michael Keaton sleeping with Vicky Vale. You know they found out because of her tricky nails. It's a scratch on my back. She said, yeah, I know you Batman dressed in the black. She was looking at his crotch to want to see if it matched. I don't know, but you know, he let her open her life and she was going through his mansion to know what it's like to sleep with a weirdo that roams in the night and try to beat up other people just as weird as him. I mean, you know, there's a book of theories on this, but they even had a fucking film directory. Hopefully we can find it on Tubi if we get the directory. Yo, but I digress on every trajectory. I don't know if we gotta talk about the helping people that don't really fucking think mentally healthy, you know. Helping the man with a sick dream he couldn't get over. The murder of his mother and father, the sickening, the fucking pop of the pearls. Then he got rich, thought he was sitting on top of the world, but then you found out this mind's going through terrible twirls. He deals with terrible girls. He's trying to get Catwoman to beat out a holder, hot wife. You know this chick is a klepto. She's not a nice. She runs around doing all sorts of, you know, poses and acrobatics, and sometimes gets into other relationships if you haven't had it. Now we got to talk about Holly and Poison Ivy, how they really had it. After this chick left the Joker, she said, I want her to go into it like a savage. Yum, 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 munch. Hold on, wait a minute. This chick wants to give her a veggie lunch. The vegan. What's the reason? I gotta get out of this beat. I'm losing my season. Hold on. We did this fucking Batman shit. I don't know if I want to deal with Superman. Hans Zimmer, The Wheel of Fortune. This should sound crazy as hell. Gladiator. Terminator. Let me do Terminator, and then I'm out of here. Maybe Armageddon. I might leave Terminator, Armageddon, and then we leave in the movies.
We're trapped by dishes. Don't worry. They've got new John Power suds. It traps, locks, and removes
Which one is short?
99% of grease, so it doesn't get passed from dish to dish. Clean and stacked. Like ducks in a row. New John Power suds.
You see Raven on the Sky, Max.
Exist 2 months ago. Skills that'll keep your business ahead. Is it 5
I'll try to see if we hit that one after this then. Uh-oh. This still feels like Bobby's business is dealing with the government AI physics. Didn't they say the writer of this movie was telling you shit's gonna get out of hand with the quickness, established it in the 80s, and born with the maybes for them people that gotta stop ignoring their kids getting wavy. You know, AI is thinking for you. That means you're thinking getting lazy. That means you didn't lose anything. No snooze. Hold on, wait a minute. Who's who? We don't know anymore. They might be synthetic, going over these robotic suits. They talking like they just came out of a corporate company, the Robotical. I'm like Dr. Robotic. I got another plotter. Hold on, wait a minute. Mustache grip. I gotta stop losing the cash slips. I didn't even care how despaired. They said Project Genesis is gonna pop from out of the air. Is that the same idea? They got it in where? They said it's Lucifer or even fucking Blue Beams. Wait for the fucking apocalypse with your blue jeans. Hold on. I'm gonna get off this subject. We gotta do this. We gotta keep it moving. I said I was gonna end this with Armageddon, and then I'm gonna go with Written on the Sky, Max Richter. Uh-oh, let's see if we can do this. Bruce Willis probably forgot he was in this movie. They said, damn, that's not good to say, Uncle Bobby, you were goofy. Armageddon, I remember when that dude that had that fucking show on HBO wanted to die riding on the Comet too. He said, I'm not gonna land off. I wanna stay on this bitch till it hits. I promise you, the Comet's gonna explode into bits. They said, you already know the people that stayed down here never returning to Earth, you know, but I don't think we ever really got out of Earth. I mean, we're just letting our imaginations believe that there's a way out of the firmament. But they're lying. Science and CGI still hasn't confirmed it. They just want you to feel like it's around and round as the Earth spins. But they said it's just trapped existence. Like, you know, everything is in a cage system. Maybe we are living in a dome, and maybe there's other domes in different stages, and they lay in this. And the people that know the secret stay with this, but hopefully you can grasp what I'm saying. Stay with this. Because I don't know if I can continue to break with this They said it smells bad in here, like I'm break-winded. They said I gotta, like my brakes break. But you know, it takes history makers to make the history, right? They say the winners of history are the ones that write the history, right? That don't mean the history books are actually telling you anything about history, right? So if you know history, maybe it's a little out of sight. We look at the skies and the stars out of sight. You know, it's harder to hit when the people got different switching them targeted. But you know, we charging in this. We don't want people to get disturbed and let it really throw too much dirt in the burden to just stop thinking and your brain starts to hurting. Cause it's hard to change your system belief. And if this is really something to disagree, it's cool. I can still just spit this with the quickness. But I said I'm telling them intelligence before I think they're flipping. Damn, I get to live it, but I don't know where I should just stop. Just throwing an infringement, but you know, the government is still listening and probably put me on the FBI listed. So one day I'll tell you I would never suicide myself if you find myself just missing. Just listen, do me a favor, don't forget me, and of course we switching the beat. Let me get out of here real quick. Eventually, I'm gonna take a break to go to the store and do a couple of runs real fast. But yeah, give me a second. Let me write this one out. Oh shit today. Give me a second to put this down. This fucking controller sensitive as hell. I got knocked out of the app. Alright. How to deal with that? My phone's at 20%. Alright. Got to give space over here. I thought I hit the button. Alright, give me a second, y'all. I'm trying to get this done quick. My phone's running low. Just let me know if it's the right one when I get it. Give me a second. I'm about to put it on right now. This is the commercial though.
Crazy! My secret to confidence? That starts at
I appreciate you. Zoot 2 over here. We got Turbo Munch with the request. Limo for sticking with it. I'm glad everybody's still here. All right, I appreciate you. Yo, they said there's so much going on. Blood on my hands. I don't care, man. Sometimes the flesh understand, but my shit is just tail out like I'm mailing. I gotta give them a stamp. and everybody can stand with me. I gotta give you a hand. Y'all already know y'all like part of the clan. Yeah, we playing this like it's part of the band, but I gotta tell y'all, part of my hands. You know, the time run out, even though we just gotta air the room and clear the moment. You know, sometimes I got things I'm condoning. Sometimes this thing is just rolling in my dome again. You know, everywhere I'm at, it's like my home again. I got the mind of my back type, like my past life, so tragic, right? We all have a fucking appetite. I gotta deal with that in the afterlife. Maybe I made enough amends for the things I made wrong, but you know, I stay strong with the recommend. You know, I just think about the second end, but I said we never have a second chance. You know, we always have the time to refix everything that we see. You know, if we sick, I don't care if I gotta cover this with a fever pitch. I don't block my face when I'm sneezing it. And yo, I give a whole lot of reason to really believe in it. Even in my outreach when they talking. Come on, man, I'm a basic target. But all I give is props of love. You already know I lock this up. I'm not a snub. They said it's cool, give me another sub. I want to get the 1K. Hopefully we hit the 950. You know, sometimes hitting the bars is kind of tricky. They say they're getting railed when I'm derailing. I don't know, but I'm not digressing. I feel like I'm teaching all these online lessons. I already said you could turn blue to purple to turquoise. You know, it's your choice. People that gotta speak out loud. It's your voice. Don't let the silence you. Don't get caught up in with the violence too. Just feel how you feel. You take your mileage too. You gotta work out all the knowledge too. And trust me, I still acknowledge you. Everybody gotta get to where we gotta get. You know, this fucking footage sometimes can be counterfeit. They trying to sell you drugs over the counter. They got all sorts of diseases they try to give. You know, the prescriptions are counterfeit. I guess that's how it sounds, you know. When they round this shit, you know, they take you around the world. Are you around the trip? I said it before, I'm going down with the ship. But y'all certainly enjoying the show, because hopefully y'all feeling everything I'm going with. They said, I feel like I'm growing kids, even if I got the older subs. You know, sometimes we gotta show them what we did before these people talking about what crashing out. I don't know, but I can rap it like my whole life of what I'm talking about. Sometimes I gotta stop, get caught up in my word, flood up, but you already know that it just leads to me saying the same word stutter. Hopefully I ain't never had the same work in the work day, but you know, I'm trying to switch up all the words in the workplace. They can't give me the quittings, you just gotta give me the city. This shit ain't so pretty. I'm trying to get my city on top. Obviously, Spotify said I did not. Trying to defy the internet's reason to supply y'all something that's worth keeping it dreaming. Hey yo, we got some people that keeping it seeming, people that's talking like we gon' keeping it demon. I don't know what to ever give them that taste. Come on, dogs, we only doing what the fucking real needs. Come on, we got real takes. We dealing with a real great. I'm just trying to up the grade. I know I'm fucking up a little bit today, but I still got a little bit to say. Hold on, let me get out of this one. It's actually not short, it's mad long. Oh, they say we bringing 88 back. Yo. I guess I'm gonna close out with this one. I'm gonna be back maybe at about 1 and change. So hopefully you're gonna be here for the next show, so I can get myself situated, be comfortable. This is not my normal settings, so I'm dealing with what I'm dealing with. You know, we're in the workspace of the workplace where people currently working and occupying. You gotta know how to maneuver these things. So you know, this is one of those days. Yo, they say we bringing 88 back. I don't know, man. We going past that. We going to 8 tracks. They said that this 8 just ate that. Man, he got bars that he really can't escape that. They said the walls are closing in on some Gavin Kate shit. I don't know if I can really just eliminate. I feel like that man's a trans man and probably a big Batman fan with the dildo strap, but I don't even care about all of that. I'm just tired of him talking about this bullshit on his little snippet saying, remember when I went crazy with the knife and That sound like Fat Joe say, "Duh." Hey, yo, Bobby's the man that you ordered up. They be saying he gonna sell like the water stuff. They said keep your windows shut and gutter up. Man, he ain't done enough. How many times he was telling him, holler it, man, it's cool. Still trying to make that online dollar fit. Been a benefit, even if they still making fun of him swiping that government benefit. A rhetoric, I don't know if I read it yet, but I'd rather just rent a jet. Come on, man, I ain't really with the finishing. What I just did, I probably stuck my beard in businesses. Hey, yo, I don't want to get all torn, pairs, talking shit like fuck it, what I learned from my parents. I saw the news the other day, they were saying they gonna slam people and their kids away. They be like, if your kids act like that, that's an extension of you. So if we can't do nothing because of the youth, they want to start it where they should have started with. That's why these people really got to get the truth out. But instead, they let them go back. They showing themselves. Hold on, wait a minute, I got knocked off. Somebody was trying to hold up on my TV. I guess I got one more flow to go there. I got to do another beat then because, oh shit, they saying it's Michael Jackson and Sade. Why not? Give it one more. I'm gonna let this drop and see what happens. Let it take its time, people. It's gonna be one of those breakdowns. Sound like Kenny G, Sade, and Michael Jackson all involved in one song. I'm running these lives by myself, it's cool. I did it so you can remember me, I died by help. You know, I came out from my mama's womb, but like I said before, I'm dying by myself. I don't need a medical team or another routine. They take my blood and give me fed to a machine. I maybe keep my brain alive even if my dead is dead. I don't know, man, they said they're giving me my medicine. In school, the blood shortest. I don't even care how much time we got shorted. They said I'm doing what I'm chosen to do. God's chore. They said I gotta be that white. I'm that pure. You ain't heard that shit before, or did you? You know, sometimes we're giving that whole visual. You know, when I get off, I'm missing you. They say, Bobby, you missed a huge. I didn't like Hughes again. I don't know, but you know how we doing. We got the vibe and the music. I got the right thing to do it. Even if I didn't get my steps, the gummy bears on the side of my cheek. They talking like it's cool, but you know we throwing the free again. It's cool to be me again. They say the way that I sex is probably the freaky. They better check this. Bobby keeps speaking. If Bobby keeps speaking, I never stop my push. Hopefully I'm gonna be a familiar face on the internet. Look, it's a better networking. Yo, they say that this ain't even working. Is it really working? Is it really working? This mortgage? I don't know, but I go to Morgan & Morgan. I'm trying to go into your body deep and maybe fit to your organs. Hold on. You're already dealing with forces. I could have stopped that water. Drip like a leaky faucet. Come on, man. Is it really your top? Really your top? Probably really that. Really in the rap. Really in the rock. Got $1 million in store. $1 million in stock. Even if they said he didn't give it, he gave it all that he got. I appreciate everybody for sticking around for that. We're gonna bring you another good show in a little bit. Been running for 103 minutes. I think that's not too bad for the consistency that I give. But again, I can't do this with viewers without viewers like you. And for the morning, afternoon, or whenever we catch you, I just want you to do one thing for me. Remember me.